Welcome back to Tarot by Cherie, my beloveds. Let's dive right into today's reading and see what Spirit has for us. Okay. So the first thing I'm seeing is somebody's conflicted about getting involved with someone. Okay. So I feel like this is for somebody who met someone and now you're feeling a little fearful. Okay, this person might be trying to go a little fast, or just trying to get too close too quickly, trying to be what's the word, just overly romantic, and you're just wanting to hold on, let's just get to know each other. Okay, you might have to verbalize this. You might have to say, listen, I need to go a little slower. Okay, and if the person's really interested in you, they're totally going to understand. Okay, otherwise, if mum's the word here, you're going to be feeling stuck. You're moving towards stuckness now. So let's continue and see what we have. All right, I'm seeing a justice again, guys, around money. Okay, so again, they're showing this money. There's no way of going around the money cards, guys. I sometimes will not make a big deal of them because I know this money's coming, but I know people are also tired. The journey has been so exhausting, and a lot of you feel like it's an uphill battle, and it's 4 steps forward and 5 steps back, right? Or whatever that saying is. Leave it to me to mess those sayings up. I do it every time, but you know where I'm coming from. All right, so all in all, I'm seeing this financial justice coming in. You guys are just getting, losing hope, becoming disheartened. It's been a long time that we've been talking about this, and I get it, okay? But your thoughts, your positive thoughts about these finances coming in, guess what? It creates manifestation. So if you're losing hope and you're helping to put the kibosh on this or make it take longer to come through. All right, I am seeing a feminine is feeling judgment today, feeling stuck about judgment. So maybe somebody was a little judgy. This could have been someone in your circle, someone on the job said something to you, not outwardly judgmental, but you took it that way, it seems. Okay. This is one of those times where you could take what they said and really take it to heart, or maybe they didn't mean it the way you took it. All right, so here I'm seeing something you guys want, and I'm seeing this very thing that you've been wanting. I'm seeing it coming in. I'm seeing growth here regarding this. And the reason I'm seeing it coming in full swing is because you're really focusing in on this. You're using your intuition. You're, not taking no for an answer. So you're pushing past fears. You're pushing past even some no's maybe out there, and you're just going full speed ahead. Also, we have the reminder, guys, to stay in a state of gratefulness. It's very important. This is like this gives you like rocket fuel on top of all the positivity I'm seeing here for my beautiful aquas. I'm seeing, and lately, the past 2 weeks, you're really taking off. I'm seeing a lot of positivity coming in. I'm seeing positive energy all around you, and your creativity, your innovative beauty is really coming out. I'm finding people that are on our channel are inventing things and doing all kinds of crazy good stuff. But at the same time, if we're not in this state of gratefulness, you're so powerful. You're still going to see these good things. You're still going to run into good. But this is going to be the rocket fuel to really make it take off for you. Okay, so don't forget to stay in that state of gratefulness. They're talking about how intelligent you are, and somehow there is a connection. When you stay in a state of gratefulness, it gives you a lot more clarity on things. Okay, because it makes life go smoother for you. All right, so somebody's connecting to spirit today. Somebody is getting really good at this. You're doing something spiritual. This is clearing up a lot of confusion for you. I don't know if you're praying or you're doing some you know, whatever you're doing has something to do with you becoming more spiritual. And it's bringing in a lot of contentment, I'm seeing. Okay. It's also allowing you to get along better with people, it looks like. Okay. So your spiritualism is, you're getting the lessons that you were meant to get, Aquas, okay? And most of you have really come a long way with that. All right, I'm seeing a commitment, somebody that was in a commitment. This has to do with romance. All right, I'm seeing right now there's something going on in your relationship where you're trying to balance your emotions. You're holding on to some heartbreak or setback that you feel this person created this for you. All right, so maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Just make sure, guys, that we take responsibility for our decisions. We take responsibility for who we choose. We take responsibility for staying too long when we're not being treated properly. Even in the very beginning, not having those tight boundaries and allowing people to speak down to us. We're making these decisions. And for some reason, this was so hard to see through, months ago, a year ago, when we were still in that third dimensional space, right? You didn't even think of it that way. I didn't think of it that way. But now it's like, if I don't like the way you're talking to me or the way you're reacting to things that I'm saying to you, or if you are not a good person, I just goodbye. All right? And I'm sorry, it's not hateful. It's not that I don't like you. I'm letting you go with love, okay? And that's what we have to do. But I am seeing something here. There's some kind of issue with this heartbreak. And I feel like you're staying here. You're holding on to this heartbreak because you chose to stay. And it's making you feel not good. It's making you very emotional, okay? Unfortunately, this is when you get really good with raising your vibration by staying in that state of gratefulness every day, guys, you will ultimately start seeing the people very clearly who are dragging you down. Their energy is terrible and you're feeling it like there's no tomorrow and like you've never felt it before, because you're becoming this elevated, spiritual, very sensitive to energy, enlightened being. So, it's time to separate. It's time to go. It's time, and you will be uplifted even furthermore after you separate yourself from these people, places, and things that are dragging you down. All right. I am seeing, it looks like somebody's going to be, hearing something from a child, okay? This doesn't have to be a young child. This could be your son, your daughter, all right? I feel like for some reason where the son or daughter or both are concerned, this has been something to do with the children has been making you feel left out in the cold, okay? Like maybe they're not calling you, maybe they're not talking to you, maybe they're angry with you. Whatever it is, I do see that Spirit is saying call them. Spirit is saying make the call, move toward the communication, and you will get that happiness back. So a lot of these kids, I don't know what they go through. I can only surmise, I have it here in my house, that it's something they're watching on their cell phone or on TV, where they just feel like you can't be, our parents used to tell it like it was, right? Even if it wasn't true, they were still speaking their minds to us and we didn't fall apart and melt, okay? But the kids today, I don't know what it is. They live in an illusion and they can't hear the truth, it seems. A lot of them anyway, all right? So I feel like this is an ego thing maybe, and if you wanted to, you could reach out and everything would just become dandy again. Of course, until the next time you say something they don't like. Okay. All right. And here I'm seeing somebody's making a decision regarding their money and a partnership. Okay. So this could be a business and you're putting a lot of thought into this. You put a lot of time into this business, whoever I'm speaking to. And today, right now, you're making some decision that it's actually going to maybe make or break you, this decision. Okay, so if you're making a decision regarding a business or even monies, this could have something to do with, you know, your job, your career. Could also have to do with your investments. Okay, so just make these decisions, put a lot of thought into your decisions. Don't just you know, make it willy-nilly. All right, I'm seeing somebody's feeling very lonely today, it seems. Okay, so somebody's maybe sitting home just feeling very much alone, and I feel like you do well, you work really hard, but there's more to life that is going to make you happy. You want more. You want maybe somebody in your life that you can, you know, connect with and go out with and share things with, and, you know, talk on the phone and, you know, take you out, or, you know, you can ask them to go out. However it's going to work. You know, you're feeling like you're missing all these things, and this would just be an added bonus. Okay, Spirit is saying manifest it in. You can do it. You can manifest this person in. You can manifest people, places, things, anything you want, guys. Okay, the sky is the limit. They're saying you're going to have a victory with this, and this next person coming in is going to be very creative, somebody who works with their hands, perhaps somebody who's going to be very loyal and trustworthy, okay, and appreciate your spiritualism, because you are an empath. Okay, so they're going to be very kind about your sensitivities that you experience. You'll be able to talk to this person about your spiritual experiences, and they will accept you for you. This is somebody who is going to be very happy about meeting you, because they're wanting to start over, and they want something strong. They want a victory. They're waiting for love. They're ready for love. They're single and they're looking for love. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you're instantly going to have a meeting of the minds and you're going to mesh. But in this particular case, Spirit is saying you are going to mesh. Okay, you're going to fit together like a glove. All right, so, all right, let's continue. All right, so some of you have experienced a lot of setbacks or loss this year. All right, I'm seeing something positive finally coming in, guys. This is some kind of new start. It looks to be having something to do with upping your money. It looks like it's some kind of opportunity coming in, and it looks like something fairly big, fairly sizable coming in. This is going to be what they're calling life-changing for you, because it's going to create a whole transitioning. Okay, so you're going to transition to another side of things, the other side of, you know, where you are financially right now. There's a whole nother side they're talking about. So from 1 to 10, you know, you're being maybe at 1, you're going to transition to 10 with this opportunity and this new beginning. Okay, so I do see your bank account growing here after a period of being defensive about your money. I'm seeing good news around your money, and this is for all of my aquas. So what is coming for us? What is going on here? All right, is something good on the way? Is it in the pipeline, guys? All right, we'll have to see. There it is. Okay, Wheel of Fortune popped up. All right, funny that this card pops up right when we're asking the question. All right, so I do see a lot of you still, you know, feeling like you're in that uphill battle, feeling defensive, feeling like you're just carrying a lot of burdens every day. And a big part of these burdens, I'm sure, are bills, right? Bills. I mean, and, you know, they keep getting piled on because everything's so expensive. It's getting hard. Those of us with credit card bills, credit cards, it's hard to pay them down now. We have other things that we need to spend our money on that are more costly, right? I mean, I'm seeing, depending where you are, I'm in New Jersey, I'm seeing gas prices coming down. Food's still very expensive though. Just a couple bags cost a couple $100s. It's ridiculous. But Spirit is saying there is some movement, something is in the pipeline, okay? And with this King of Cups here, guys. This is for, this is really about love with the cups, okay? When the cups are next to the Wheel of Fortune or a money card, this has to do with something that is eventually ultimately coming in. You know, this is gonna drop in because of love, okay? There is nothing but love behind this massive blessing that is coming in. It's all about love. It's very spiritual, and you can see the four corners of this card are, you know, and there's angels. This is also regarding, I've been told by spirit, this is the angelic realms, not just protecting us and overlooking you, but they're also protecting, being very protective over this Wheel of Fortune here, okay? This blessing. So this blessing has to come at just the right timing. A lot of the bad stuff has to be gone so they don't get a chance to dig their claws into this and take it back away, right? So that's what we're waiting for, timing-wise. So it all sounds good, guys. I hope everybody's having a great day. I also... I do offer readings. If you're interested, you can see what my services are by clicking on the description or the more button below the video, and then you can email me. All right, I'm seeing somebody is really, wow, okay. This is, somebody's having a terrible day. I'm seeing this tower moment, okay? This is a tower moment, guys. You can see people falling out of the windows. This is when we feel like our whole world is just coming down all around us, right? Our world is falling apart. All right, guys, get a grip on this, okay? Something terrible may have happened for one of you or some of you, and if that's the case, I'm sending you love and healing light. But this is a card of just, you're just so shot out, you're tired, and you're mentally just feeling like nobody's home. You need a break, all right? Take it. Take a break. If you can't go on vacation, guys, that's understandable, but take a 3-day weekend, okay? And there were some laws passed a few years back that, and I don't know exactly where you live, but you can check into it if you're not aware. But the workplace, you know, say you don't have a career and bennies out the, you know, butt and, you know, a 401k. Say you're just, you know, a basic worker. You're you're, you know, maybe a mechanic, or you're somebody who's working in a, you know, manufacturing company, whatever it is, okay? The law here in Jersey, anyway, states that you have to have 5 paid sick days, rather, and also some paid personal days on top of that. I think a total of 8 paid days per year, or for every 30 hours you work, I think it gives you 1 hour of sick pay. So in other words, check and see if you have, you know, if things are really tough, you can check and see if you have that availability, and take a 3-day weekend, okay? Take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get yourself some inexpensive, happy things that are going to make you happy. Get some popcorn, watch some movies, nurture the crap out of yourself, get a 6-pack of beer, a bottle of wine, whatever is going to make you feel relaxed and happy, and just do you. This is going to give you clarity. All right, it's going to refresh you and you know, take away that feeling like your brain is just a sieve. Okay, so that's the advice. All right, let's go further, guys, and see what other advice we have. All right, so I'm seeing, wow, let me look at this a sec. All right, so I feel like there's someone out there that is literally in a place. All right, this feels emotional to me, where you're feeling like you're in a situation you no longer want to be in, and it's getting so painful. It's like it's them or you. That's what I feel like. Even if you're not saying those words, it's, you know, when you hear me say that, it's like you're saying, yeah, that's it. I'm in survival mode. I got to get away from this person or this event or this thing. It's them or it or you. right? Something is stressing you out. Spirit is saying for your own good, so that this balance can come in, you know, see to it that you end this, okay? And once you end it, I'm seeing somebody else coming in. And when I say somebody else, I do feel like that this is a person who is, this needs to come to an end between you and a person. All right, I am seeing somebody new here coming in that has a really good vibe, the kind of vibe that you're going to go gaga for, okay? So this person's also, this has a double meaning here. This person's going to bring in balance and put you on a pedestal. This is going to feel different, okay? Because I feel like the relationship you're going to develop with this new person is going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before in a positive manner, okay? All right, let's see what else we have. Guys, if you're still with me, please help support my channel by liking and subscribing, hyping the video, and hitting the like button. I truly appreciate it. It helps me tremendously. All right, so somebody is looking like you might be in a situation and you want out, you just don't know how. You don't know how to get out. You want some kind of new start. All you want is happiness. You just want to be happy, but there's this big elephant in the room here that is sucking the life out of you, and you honestly don't know how to remove yourself from this situation. All right? You want to have this sunshine. You want to feel relief by not being around this anymore. This could be addiction, or this could be a very unhappy relationship. Okay, guys, again, you know, if you want to do a reading with me about this, if this is you and it's resonating, you know, I'm on board. Just let me know. Just give me a little bit about your situation, and you can ask questions. You know, even with a short 10-minute reading, you can ask up to 3 questions. Okay, so this is today's reading. I hope it resonated for a lot of you, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care.